Eric and Alex had been together for 2 years, their relationship a fiery blend of passion and power dynamics. Alex, the dominant one, with a commanding presence and a penchant for control, had introduced Eric to the world of chastity play early on. Eric, lean and eager to please, found the denial thrilling at first, a game that heightened every touch, every glance. But tonight, in their dimly lit bedroom, things were escalating. Alex held the Behind Barz Complete System chastity belt, a gleaming piece of 316 surgical stainless steel he'd ordered custom from the UK site. It was designed for men, with a secure cage that enclosed everything, a waistband that locked around the hips, and an innovative integrated lock that promised inescapability.
This isn't like those cheap plastic cages you've tried.
Alex said, his voice low and authoritative as he knelt before Eric, who stood naked and trembling with anticipation.
This is the real deal. Built for long-term wear. Hygienic, durable, and once it's on, there's no getting out without the key.
Eric swallowed hard, his heart racing. He'd read online forums, Reddit threads from guys in the gay chastity community sharing their experiences. Some talked about the initial discomfort, the chafing that required constant lubrication and loose underwear. Others described how weeks turned into months, reshaping their mindset, making them more submissive, less aggressive, their focus shifting entirely to pleasing their partner. A few even whispered about permanent setups, where denial became a lifestyle, leading to physical changes like reduced erections or a shrunken feel from lack of use. It scared him, but it also aroused him beyond words.
How long this time?
Eric asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Alex smirked, sliding the cold metal cage over Eric's already hardening cock, adjusting the ring behind his balls with firm, practiced hands.
A month, maybe 2. We'll see how you handle it.
He clicked the waistband shut, threading the lock through the hasps. With a twist of the key, it sealed with a final, ominous snap. Eric gasped at the weight, the unyielding pressure that compressed him into submission.
There. Locked. Now, be a good boy.
The first weeks were a blur of frustration and ecstasy. Eric wore baggy pants to work, constantly aware of the belt's presence, its subtle clink when he moved, the way it prevented any erection, turning his desires into a constant, aching hum. Showers were tricky. He had to clean through the slots, but hygiene was manageable, just like the guys on r/chastity training said. At night, Alex teased him mercilessly, using Eric's mouth or body for his own pleasure while denying any release.
It's changing you already, making you mine completely.
By the end of the second month, Eric was a mess of pent-up need. His mindset had shifted, just as he'd read in those online stories. More eager to serve, less focused on his own orgasms. Anal play became his only outlet, heightening sensations in ways he hadn't imagined. But there were downsides too. The occasional skin irritation, the phantom erections that woke him in pain, and a nagging worry about long-term effects. One Redditor had shared how after years, he struggled with erections post-removal, his body forgetting how. Another described the psychological high, the addictive horniness that made vanilla sex seem boring. One evening, as they lounged on the couch, Alex pulled out a small bottle of threadlocker compound, strong industrial stuff meant for securing bolts permanently. Eric's eyes widened.
What's that for?
Alex's expression was serious, dominant. I've been thinking. You've handled this belt so well. 2 months without complaint. It's time to make it permanent. He held up the key, dangling it, like a taunt. Eric's stomach dropped.
Permanent? Alex, wait. I thought this was temporary. I mean, I've read about guys who do long-term, but forever? What if I can't, function anymore? Some say it shrinks things or you lose the ability to get hard after a while.
Alex chuckled, but there was no humor in it. He unscrewed the lock's securing screws slightly, applying a drop of the red thread locker to each thread.
That's the beauty of it. This stuff cures in 10 minutes, bonding the screws so tight that turning the key won't do a thing. No escape, no removal. Ever.
He screwed them back in, the compound already starting to set.
And no, it's not your choice, Eric. This is what I want. For you to be locked, denied, focused only on me. Think of those stories you obsess over. The subs who say it made them better, more devoted. The frustration fades into bliss.
Eric panicked, tugging futilely at the belt.
But Alex, please, give me a say. 10 minutes, that's all? What if I regret it?
His voice cracked, echoing the regretful posts he'd seen from guys who pushed too far, only to find the mental toll overwhelming. Depression from unending denial. Relationships strained by the power imbalance. Alex pulled him close, kissing his forehead possessively.
Regret? You'll learn to love it. In 10 minutes, this becomes your new normal. Permanent chastity, just like those brave souls online who swear it's transformed them.
The clock ticked. Eric's protests softened into whimpers as the compound cured, sealing his fate in unyielding steel. Deep down, amid the fear, a twisted thrill stirred. The ultimate surrender.